Hello, 3BC fans. Welcome to another episode of
What's
In
the Bag. Now today, I brought to you WhiskeyJam whiskey. We have Blackberry and the 90 proof whiskey. Got this in Laverne at City Slickers. All right, so you actually been introduced to this before.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So, a little bit of the backstory. Hopefully WhiskeyJam will watch this and correct anything that I'm wrong, but back in, I believe, 2011, WhiskeyJam was actually a group of musicians. A lot of Music Row end up becoming Who's Who's, would get together and play random jams at places, and it became a weekly thing. It is still going on to this day. And one of the founders was on a flight, I believe, ran into a distiller, and he's like, there needs to be an actual whiskey named that. And poof, supposedly light bulbs went off, and this stuff came about. Now the WhiskeyJam still goes on. I believe the liquors still benefit local musicians, and I believe also different charities here locally. And it's a pretty cool thing. There's a lot of who's who still. So we got a new person today, along with a new whiskey to try. This is Latani. Say hi.
Hi.
So we're trying the 90
The
proof?
90 proof whiskey.
All right. That's nice. Like I said, this is not my first round with it. It tastes a little young. It doesn't have it for 90 proof though. A lot of the stuff I get is around 80 that you buy at the stores. Doesn't have as much burn, goes down nice. This would probably make a good mixer. What do you think?
Well, I want to hear what the Miss Tanya's thinks.
I would definitely have to mix it because I'm not a brown girl and that has no sweetness, which is what I prefer. So for it to be 90 proof, it has just a little burn, but not as much burn as I expected.
That's because you're a sweet person. Now me, I'm all full of vinegar and bile.
So you're excited about the blackberry?
Yes, I'm definitely excited about trying that blackberry.
I think this is a fun whiskey because you can muck it up all sorts of ways. You can add Kool-Aid to this. You can add all sorts of things, and you're not going to cry about it. Now, this was $21, and this is $20. And for $20, you know, you can have all sorts of fun as cocktails and not cry about it.
That's true.
When you use an $80 whiskey for a cocktail, you really that's being very shameful on you.
Having a latte cigar, so this should add some interesting flavors with that.
Love the smell.
Oh wow.
That's very sweet on the smell.
A lot better than the 90 proof.
I'm gonna say, since we're already hearing, oh yeah, let's do the traditional ladies first.
Ladies first.
So with this one, my first thought is a Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tarts.
There's a shameful plug. Remember that Kellogg's? Who owns
Yep.
Pop-Tarts?
Kellogg's Pop-Tart.
Like,
Yes.
subscribe, and sponsor.
The smell is fabulous. And it doesn't taste bad either.
So what kind
Again,
of Pop-Tart?
not cough syrup.
What kind of Pop-Tart? Let's talk
Blueberry.
Pop-Tarts.
It reminds me of blueberry Pop-Tart.
I'm a
Oh.
traditional cherry guy with
Me,
Pop-Tarts.
I like s'mores.
Oh.
Oh,
You're
see,
like
this
my
ages
son.
you. See, this is when we start talking about how old people really are.
Right.
Back in my day, it was cherry and strawberry, and I could not stand a strawberry. I'm the traditional cherry guy
Well,
with
I
the
was
pink
the grape
frosting
girl.
and the little red sprinkles.
I was the frosted grape girl.
Okay, so here's the real question: toasted or untoasted?
Toasted.
Always toasted.
All right. I used to put butter on the edges.
Ooh. I might have to try that.
He's fancy.
Bougie.
Hey, I used to put butter on my bologna sandwiches because there wasn't enough fat originally.
Uh-oh. Now butter on pound cake and heat it up.
So, Jeff, what did you think?
I think I want a cherry Pop-Tart right now with a little butter on the edge, toasted. I actually get blueberry. Now, and you know, maybe it's because you brought up the blueberry. I'm getting a lot of blueberry flavor over blackberry. It's sweet. There's like, no, I don't know what. This and some Sprite
Ooh.
would just make like an all-time summer just dangerously good drink. Because we're still 72 proof on this.
But I can do it by itself with ice, actually.
I saw another YouTube channel
That makes it more dangerous.
where they used a soda stream and put whiskey in the soda stream to make a carbonated whiskey. Now they said it was straight rubbish, but that the Sprite with this Blackberry Whiskey Jam would be wonderful, I think.
Yeah, why lower the proof?
Not that, but fellas, this is a good way to get your lady friend started on whiskey.
Have you
It's light, it's fun. It's not too sweet, but you know it's sweet. I mean,
like your lady?
but I think this one would be fun to play with fruity cocktails. Well, this one you can do your classic Manhattans. Now, I was first introduced to WhiskeyJam at a hotel that offered $3 cocktails. Forgive us, there's a plane coming by. But $3 cocktails, you can have a Manhattan, an old fashioned. They also did a whiskey sour. But this is an affordable way to spruce up your bar.
And support local.
And support local, because
I mean,
this
it's
also
only available in Tennessee and South Carolina.
Yeah.
So I believe the distillery is out of South Carolina. That's why it's available there.
But this supports local musicians. Now we come to the age-old question at the end of the episode. Would you pay $20 or $21 and buy this for yourself?
Oh, this is absolute bar stocker stuff.
Absolutely.
This is stuff that should be on hand all the time. If you got somebody who's not sure if they drink whiskey, stuff like that, there's their pour. If you want something fun, man, this could even be used in desserts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You hear
Blackberry
that?
cobbler.
You hear that,
Blackberry
chefs?
cobbler. I did a mixed berry tiramisu before. Put a little bit of this in the mixed berries and layer it on top of the tiramisu.
Now, obviously, you're probably
You also
rum-
watch my tiramisu
A
video
rum
too,
cake
by the
with
way.
whiskey instead of rum.
Now, obviously, you're probably not going to buy the 90 proof whiskey, Tanya.
You
but
are correct.
you would definitely pay $20 for the Blackberry Whiskey Jam.
I would.
All
Definitely.
right, all right. Well, folks, I hope we've answered that question that was in your heart on what these bottles are. The reason why we have this show is because these bottles were on a shelf. You look at them, there's really not much to go on, and we want to answer the question, is this worth the investment for you? Would you enjoy these whiskeys that's not a strong burn, smooth profile? This one is 90 proof, but this one is lightly sweetened, light and fruity. It doesn't taste like artificial flavoring. I really think that you would benefit from WhiskeyJam whiskeys. Thank you, and stay tuned next week for What's
In
The bag.